All trips, when they reach to the end to something special, gain meaning. But some trips are unique by their own, and when you arrive, dozens of beauties are waiting for you. Now, we're taking you to one of the most unique places in the world. Turkey, in lands where many civilizations of human history was born. Our trip to Bursa, one of the major cities of Marmara. Apollonia, or current name Lake Ulu-Abat, is one of the most unique places within Bursa. Gölcük, connected with a small bridge to one of the 8 small islets, Halilibey, is the first stop for travelers and photographers with a synthesis of old houses left by Greeks and new concrete buildings and natural beauties. The history of this place extends to the 6th century BC and is established in a deep peninsula. Located at the eastern end of Lake Ulu-Abat, and is about 7 kilometers when you turn from the intersection located on the 35th kilometer of Bursa-İzmir Highway. Gölcük developed during the Roman period and acquired monuments with religious content during the Byzantine period. So far, archaeological excavation has been conducted and information about the area is obtained from the examination of old coins. It is known that after the victory of 303, Dimbaz Osman Gazi opened the area Gölcük to the Turks, in which plenty of Byzantine imperial coins are available. Lake Ulu-Abat hosts wonderful lotus flowers, Nilüfer, which is also the name of the district in which it is located. The lake is composed of various picturesque sights, such as ducks gliding on the water, the fog which covers the lake most of the time, reeds, women fishing on their boats. Source of income of the people of the region is agriculture, fishing, and tourism. As the region's most interesting historical remains, which also was declared as a protected area, can be considered a structure which is believed to be an aqueduct and among people of the area referred to as Deliktaş. Ancient castle remainings called Taşköprü, the remains of the Temple of Apollon on the Kaz Island. Remains of the ancient theater and some fortifications survived around the peninsula. Gateway called the Tower and a part of the fortifications on the edge of the lake are still standing. Fortifications in the area called Hamamonu were used as house foundations. Life in Gölcük founded to historical foundations. Apollonia necropolis is spread over a wide area on both sides of the Bursa-İzmir highway leading to the city. Graves, starting at the end of the entrance gate of the city, at the end of the Republican Road, is spreading over a wide area with a direction to the north. In necropolis area, it is possible to see many different kinds of graves, particularly a very specialized kind of architecture. Grave with podium draws the attention. Showy graves within the city are best proof of respecting the idea of death. In Gölcük, there is a sacred place that gave the lake Ulu-Abat its old name Apollonitis. The name of the place is the Temple Apollonitis and is located on the Kaz Island, 1 kilometer northwest of the mainland. Some of the reliefs of the temple are located on the square-shaped tower, which is located behind the central mosque of Gölcük, and are called Castle. The huge Apollon temple made from limestone, unfortunately, has failed to arrive up to the present day. There are many sources of limestone around the lake. In this regard, cities' many buildings were constructed with the same material on their own period, like Temenos, theater, and the stadium. The seats of the theater, which was built on the southern slope of Zambaktepe, have a view of lake and the island. The city's stadium is located in the northern part of Zambaktepe. In the area of the stadium is an earth-flooring sports facility built by the Nilufard municipality. This is also worth mentioning in terms of continuity, that this area is still devoted to sport. Sibyl, or in other words the Sanctuary of Demeter, was formed by trimming the limestone of eastern side of the main rock. It is located on the eastern slope of the Zambak Tepe, positioned so that views the Ulubat Lake. On the surface, rasp marks made by stonemasons are still to be seen. At the entrance of the city, located on the island after the bridge, is the second door of the castle. This is also protected by towers just like outer walls. Today, through restorations performed, the tower section is partly standing, but the door has completely disappeared. In the second half of the 19th century, economic and cultural aspects of minority Greek citizens made a great progress and have built new churches. On the slopes of the Acropolis of the ancient city, the church located right next to the road that leads to the island is estimated to be the Church of St. Panteleimon. This church exemplifies the only church that survived at Goliazi. The St. Agios Panteleimon Church was restored by Nilufard municipality and was opened again as a cultural center. In Goliaza, among the Turkish period buildings, and the most important one, is a hammam to be seen. But any records about the date of construction is not known. In Goliaza, there is a windmill in the garden of the middle school. The windmill was built using stone masonry and adobe mixture. In 2005, a fountain was built on the south wall, which has 5 eyes, and the mill is used as a carbon sink these days. Another building from the Ottoman period in Goliaza is the primary school. Primary school is one of the artifacts which, unfortunately, failed to reach the present day. As a result of the investigation, turned out that the old version is 4 to 5 times bigger. The building located in the central district of Goliaza is the mosque built during the Ottoman period and is the only mosque there. Was restored in 2007 to 2008 by the Regional Directorate of Charitable Foundations and was opened for worship. In Goliaza, wealth does not consist of structures only. In addition to all these, monumental trees are available in many parts of Goliaza. Those are trees who gained monumental properties in terms of natural structure, dimensions, and other specifications. These trees with a life 15 to 20 times more than a normal human life are witness to historical events throughout their 900 to 1,000 years of life. In Goliaza, there are many sycamore trees, in terms of monumental trees. The oldest one is called Weeping Sycamore, which is located on the transition section of the island near the bridge. Estimated to be about 750 years old, has a big and wide tree trunk as if specifies its age. The ladder on the body is for those who want to see the large cavity of the trunk of the tree. The cavity on the trunk is at the size of a large room that can accommodate a family. About the weeping sycamore, many different interesting stories are told. Goliaza, along with its history, culture, environment, and unique landscape, when combined with the warmth and sincerity of the people who live in the area, gives you feelings difficult to express in words. Sogoyazi is not just property of Turkey only, but is also one of the most important heritage of the world.